Hello, everybody. Welcome to The Source. Today is April 10th. This show is Source Talks. Thank you so much for joining us. Today we have Misty Fredricks and Sir Richard. I am that. I am rich. Remembering I create happiness, right?
Correct. My brother, correct. Doing wonderful. Actually, today I feel great. Today's one of those days that for me personally, I'm in between those energetics. Because right now we're like in a washing machine, trying to take the last of the dirt, at least out for me. So it's almost like every other day, every few hours, constantly switching back and forth. But today turned out to be one of those better energetic days for me. So I feel good. I feel clear right now. Not at my 100%, but I feel great compared to other days. Days like today is like, even if there was out of balance or, for example, just going through some issues, what happens is they don't feel as heavy. They don't feel as hard because you're able to clear them and go through them and keep moving forward, especially when we're on the down end of the cycle of the washing. What happens is when we're down, it feels like the world's coming to an end for us sometimes. But then, how do you say, we still have to deal with it when we're on the positive end. So when we come out of that, being on the bottom and the wishy-washy machine, when we come out, we still have to deal with the issue. So we have to speak our truth. So today is like a day where I come up and, I might have had some differences with my son or my wife. Well, today I'll come up and I'll say certain things, but it'll be more understanding of us talking instead of arguing, where the arguing might have happened yesterday, for example. And a lot of times things don't get through each other because we're in a wishy-washy machine style kind of energy. And we're only receiving what we're meant to receive. And a lot of times there's miscommunication during those periods. So we could argue, so we could have our differences and see if we're going to be able to continue to work together or move forward in the progress that we're in. Because we're not meant to be together if we can't be at our worst and still be able to deal with each other. So the universe puts me in these positions right now where it almost puts me in like the worst case scenario and see how we're going to work and deal with it. And if I could be in a calmly fashion and be able to deal with it and talk about it, then we're working through it. What we actually went through, on the downside, well, I'm clearing it up right now. And because we talk about it, what happens is we get lunged forward into a higher frequency because we cleared it out. We're able to talk about it. And because everybody has, speaks their minds, because for me right now, a lot of it is the unity part that I'm having to clear out. So it helps us as a group, as a family, to be able to stick together and keep moving forward. But the arguments do seem to be sometimes, they could be very chaotic, depending on what we're clearing out, But again, when we hold our energy in that space of just knowing that there's something greater at work, and I try to share this with my family, but it's hard, they don't see that. I'm just happy that my youngest son, he's very in tune right now, and he's a mediator too, just like all of us, He's starting to do his job as a mediator, is trying to explain to his mother or to his brother, the stuff that he sees, so that we could all come into alignment. Because that's, at the end of the day, that's what we're doing. It's just balancing our differences of our energies so we could work together as one. And I feel that it's very important for these conversations that we have online right now within the groups, because I feel that that's what we're all doing, is learning to become that one,
Indeed.
So thank you.
Indeed. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Yeah,
Are you guys there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes. Yes. I hear you just fine. I was going to say that my good friend Deborah, that you know of, she's on a mission right now with her parents, with her family in Florida. So you're on a mission with your family. You're being guided through experiences. She's in Florida having to go through some stuff. So it's interesting, what spirit guides us through experiences of healing, growth, and transformation. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So, hey, Misty, you still there?
I'm back. I'm sorry. I got disconnected.
Oh, it's
I
cool.
don't even know what happened. It just disappeared.
It's cool. Perfect.
My phone's giving me, I don't know if you guys can hear that squeaking, but so yeah, I'm totally resonating with what Rich said. And I was thinking maybe what we should do, because to continue on our previous discussion,
Okay.
I'd like to have a law of attraction, power of attraction manifesting show,
Okay.
where we can lay out, this is how we create, this is how we allow, this is how we, to kind of start the process of some of these calls. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are the guidelines. This is what we're all going to do. We can talk about it. We can work out stuff if you want to work out stuff amongst us, since we're all helpers, healers, so on. If there's anything blocking each of us from manifesting, we can kind of try to work it out with each other, through each other, if we need to. And then, like, that might be a good first step for us. What do you think?
Yeah, that's great.
No, it sounds good. I think that's the most important thing. Like I said, is keep communicating and share those ideas.
We can put together a series. Check this. We could put together a video, videos, and then offer. We can turn it into something of a class. In the end, we could burn CDs and offer them in our community as a way to raise money or earn money for ourselves. That kind of thing.
I don't want to push the effort of trying to do too much, because I notice, everybody has projects and stuff, and the last thing anybody wants to do is start another project. We have to almost, I'm trying to find the proper wordings. It's almost like it's not about having to go look for the money. It's already here. We have to, when we're working together, we have to learn to let go of certain things that we're holding on to. And when we're on this conference call and we're trying to let go of certain things, we know that there's certain issues that we have, for example. So it's good for a person to come up and says, you know what, I have an issue with, I'm only attracting, a couple dollars a year, a day, because we only want to focus on the day. We don't want to focus on the week, month, a year. We want to focus on the now. So what do we need now to get what we need? Okay, well, for example, I'll just say me. I have an expense that's $10,000 a month. I need to make, an average of $2,500 a week, or so many a day. So I started figuring out how much on average I got to make a day. And this is just an overhead concept. A lot of people know mathematics. It's not even about that. But here's where it gets tricky. For example, I have to make an average of, say, $300 a day. Okay. So this is where we come to try to connect with the universe. So universe, now, how do I make $300 a day? Me being that I have a business, I know that I need a minimum of 2 jobs. Each job has to pay me an average of, $175. So this is what I did 3.5 years ago. So I told myself, okay, well, this is what the universe was showing me. It says, Richard, okay, you need this much a day, this much a month. You need to pay this, this, and this. Okay, I said, okay. So this is what we're going to do. Because we're going to move into trust and allow, you have to trust what we're sharing with you. And you have to allow the things to happen. And when you're guided to move, you move. And when you're guided not to, you don't. And I'm like, okay. So they told me, today you need to go to work. And I'm like, okay, what do you want to do? And I'm like, okay, well, I need this much money. So I get out there and work. When I went out to work, I'm expecting to make $350, $400 a day. Well, guess what? I get out there, I go work, and I only made $100. Now I'm frustrated. Now I'm pissed. And how in the hell am I going to sit here and trust you, spirit, source, whatever you want to call it, if I'm only going to get $100 a day? And now they're sitting around laughing at me. Says, ha ha, guess what we just did? You see that stuff that you were still holding on to? We just pulled it out of you. And this is what we had to do. Oh my God, I just had to go live through that. So let's try it again tomorrow. Let's do it again. Oh, Richard, guess what? You're still holding on to that anger, that frustration that you have to make so much money. Well, here, let's teach you something else now today. Here's a new way of teaching today. Well, say you need to make so much money by the end of the week. We're not going to worry about the month. We're just going to worry about the week. And you need to make, whatever it was, the amount, we'll say, $1,000. And say, okay, well, why don't you think about it this way now? Instead of trying to make money every day, why don't you set your intentions of what you need to do? So I set my intentions, universe, what do I need to do today to take care of the stuff that I need to take care of for the greater good of all? Well, guess what, Richard? Today we want you not to go to work. Today we want you to go hiking. Today we want you to go to the beach. Why? Because there's a certain alignment going on. We don't know exactly, you don't know exactly the alignment. You don't know exactly but it's very important for you to go to the beach today. And I'm like, no, but I got to go to work. I got to pay the rent. I said, you're not listening to us. I said, you go to work. That's fine. Go to work. And what I do, I go to work. And that I run into a problem, an issue. And at the end of the day, I'm all frustrated. I'm in a headache. I'm done with the day. And I'm like telling myself, why in the hell did I come to work today? And again, the universe puts all these obstacles in my way. So the next time I get told, don't go to work, guess what I'm going to do? I'm not going to go to work. I'm going to listen to what I'm feeling inside of me. So I move on to the next thing. So eventually it's a pattern. It's a pattern that we all have to learn. The difference today now I've learned it on my own. I could make money on my own. I go out there and make money right now. I don't have a problem. I could walk anywhere right now and make money. I could tell you this for a fact. I could walk somewhere and make some money. But I know I don't want to do that right now. That's not my goal, to go make money right now for myself. What I want to do is be able to work with my family and be able to make money with my family understanding. Now, keep in mind, I still have a business. The business is still running. Now, the difference, what I mean by making money with my family is my family's not making a profit. Now, I have an income. I have an income of $2,000 a month. And it's like, how is Richard that you got an income of $2,000 a month and your family doesn't have an income? Well, because when I let go of certain things, the universe automatically started bringing income to me. And yet all my bills started getting paid through the business, but yet there was nothing being left for my wife or my son. So now they're having to purge certain things that they're carrying and holding on to by them learning to speak up their truth. So certain things, again, there's certain debts, there's certain things that they're holding on to that they need to let go. As a unity consciousness, they got to let go of that stuff. They got to let go of anything that's holding on for us to be able to work. The universe ain't going to give me $1 million today, for example, for me to go and start doing this. And then I turn around and buy my son a car, buy my wife a car, because my son's irresponsible, starts drinking and gets into a car accident and goes and kills himself because he wasn't ready to handle that kind of money. So this is what happens to all of us when we're not working in synchronicity. The universe wants us to move forward, not to fuck each other over. And if we're getting into a group and working in unity consciousness and we're buying properties or we're doing businesses together, one person screws it up, it could screw it up for everybody. So it's very important for us to connect, speak our truth, share our concerns, let go of anything that's holding on, because we're moving into a new paradigm. And these new paradigms are about trusting the stuff that we're feeling, trusting the things that are going on within ourselves. That way we're not creating negative things out there or negative scenarios for other people to move into, because that is not our job. Our job is purity, joy, love, abundance in all aspects of our lives. And that includes what we call negative energy, because there's no such thing as negative energy. It's just energy. It's just our perception of that energy that causes us to veer in the wrong direction. But when we have balance and we stay balanced, everything just manifests the way it's supposed to. And right now, a lot of us here today, yeah, we might be barely making it day to day or month or week to week or month to month, but there's a reason behind that. There's a reason why we haven't gone under 100%, because we're going through the process of letting go. And as soon as we are done letting go of these last few things that we're carrying on to right now, the money's here. I've already been shown it. It's just a matter of, to me right now, it's just patience for each one of us. And as we learn to let go of these few lingering things that's holding on to us, trust me, the money's going to start trickling. I feel it already. It's here now. When I say now, it's here now. And it's just a matter of us just aligning ourselves. That's it. That's what I feel. Thank you.
Indeed, brother.